No, I got to lean in.
Everything is just
Uh-oh.
solo. But yes, there we go. Hey, I thought you were hosting the show,
Hello.
baby. I didn't know what the hell was going on. Can you hear
It
me?
was it's me.
It is so crazy. I'm sorry. It kicked everybody off at once. That's wild. That
Oh,
is
it kicked you
interesting.
off. It kicked you
It
off too.
kicked. I added everybody, and it kicked all three of us up except for Asia. So whatever it is, you can kick us off, you can kick us up, you can kick us down, but you can't kick us out, bitch, because
Because we
we are
back.
here. I know that's right. Did the people miss us? I didn't know. Did the people miss us? How y'all doing? Feel like it's been forever.
Amazing. About to get TKC in these comments starting already.
Is
What he
he in the
said?
comments already?
He said, "Child," but I ain't wrong. But he ain't wrong.
He wrong. He always wrong.
Let me tell you what, TKC. If anybody has been got, it has been T the K and the C. Because I remember the very first episode of this season, he said he was not going to be able to watch anymore. And he has been here at the beginning and he is here for the end to catch that dirt.
Has tuned
With that
in.
being said, hello. With that being said, it's time to go ahead and lean on in, bitch. And don't get in here and piss me off the last episode. With that being said, hey Asia, how are you, my sweet baby?
Good. I'm good.
Good to see you.
Just
Good to see you.
barely making it, y'all.
Pushing it through. Hello, girl, but we here. Danny, how have you been? And thank you so much, you guys, for holding it down while I was away.
Amazing.
Danny, how you doing?
Amazing. We definitely held down for you, but we missed you as well.
I missed y'all, but baby, one thing about it, you can't be gone too long because they let the people know you they don't need you to do it. Hey,
Yeah,
Sammy, how you doing?
oh. Yeah, I am happy. Sass is in the comments. Sass
Hey,
K.
Sass K. Well, speaking of Sass, hey, how you doing, Sammy? How you doing?
Baby Sammy froze. You see that face?
I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna drop him down. I'm gonna add him back. See, the people out to get us this evening, girl. Oh, there you go. But oh, child, I don't know what's going on, honey, but we're gonna figure it out.
We're
And we're gonna
chasing.
come back to the people. I don't know what's going on, child.
Might be
Anyway,
me.
with that being said, like and subscribe to the video. I'm gonna check in with the people in just a few moments and see what the hell is going on. With that being said, because we have two shows in one, we have a lot to discuss. So we're gonna get right into it. It may be a brief overview of some of these things. If anybody in the comments wants us to elaborate more, let us know. Not the comments, but as I like to call y'all, the group chat. Elaborate more. Anybody on the stage want to hit a topic that I may not get, bring it up. I'm not skipping it because I'm the boss. I'm skipping it because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. But if you want to talk about it, of course, bring it up. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to this video, and we're going to push right the hell on through. I'm going to check in on our other roommates in just a few moments after I get this out. So we start with Shanice on the patio, and her titties just a hanging and danging, just a swinging and swinging, baby. And the group is about to have their sunset dinner, and they do a toast to Jordan getting thick, and we're going to be talking about Jordan a lot. This episode in particular. I'm not sure where the girls at. They haven't come back yet, so I don't know. We're going to be talking about Jordan a lot in particular in this episode, and I'm really anxious to hear everyone's thoughts about it. Jasmine mentions that Alex um, and I don't know. Oh, Jasmine mentions Alex in regards to the Shanice scandal being a topic amongst the house. But Jordan says that they shouldn't talk about it because because Alex and Shanice have not had a one-on-one to hash it out yet. Jordan is upset because she feels that Alex is once again putting the situation on Front Street to discuss in front of the group without having the sidebar with Shanice first. And, Alex is, a little caught off guard because he feels like he's being blamed for this getting out when everyone literally in the house has talked about it. So, with that being said, there was a lot going on with that. And, he feels that Jordan is trying to, make him the villain in this situation and excuses himself from the table. Shanice says that she completely has changed from a year ago. And I mean, if I write certain things down a certain way, that means it stuck out to me. This bitch is completely changed in a year. And, it may have been a life changing, altering situation, but nothing that I've seen from her does not give me psycho killer. Like that girl is crazy.
Yeah.
Two types of crazy, honey. She is crazy. What Z? As we let the girls back into the room, what did you think about all of that, Danny? I don't know what's
Um,
going on with
so let's just say I definitely do agree that Shanice showing them titties again was a definite, done on purpose and disrespectful. I get that she's having fun, but I will say it also made for good TV. I enjoyed it. um,
boy.
and the whole situation, I definitely understand how Alex felt. Like they literally just sat at the table. I forgot who mentioned it to Jasmine that says, let's not do that now. I think it was Jordan told her, right?
Jordan.
Yes.
Jordan said to her, "Don't do it now. They're going to talk one on, address that one on one." And then here comes Jasmine anyway. Boom, doing it. So I mean, in that instance, to me, Jasmine is the cause of, all that chaos at the table. It's not what Alex did because they could have handled it. She could have addressed it with him later on like she planned to. It also
But
don't really seem like Shanice was really caring about doing it that much either. Like I don't even think she was going to do it one on one.
but Danny, I feel like Alex definitely did, but Nick as well alluded that he was not the one that brought it up in that situation. And Jordan completely brushed over that. It
Yeah.
feels like at this point, and we'll find out why, but it feels like Jordan's guns are blazing for Alex. Like she's looking to nail him for anything at this point. Sammy, we were talking about the opening scene of episode 7 with the dinner, the sunset dinner, and Shanice's titties being out, and then Shanice coming to the table and Alex and Shanice having a dialogue and the group's opinion about their dialogue regarding whether or not Shanice is a psycho stalker. Any thoughts?
She did the titty thing again. That was a big fuck y'all. I'm here to enjoy myself. It was disrespectful, but it was intentional, like Danny said. Do I think she's a psycho stalker? I think she's, well, you know what? I don't know if she's a psycho stalker, but I do think that she did those things that man said she did. So I don't know how that goes. And were y'all speaking on Alex and that whole situation as well? Y'all got there already?
Alex, in
Yeah.
what situation? I'm sorry.
With him and Shanice bringing this stuff up.
Yeah, we're talking about that right now.
So I feel like I was with the boys on this one. I feel like it was bullshit. When Alex called bullshit on the conversation, I was right there with him. For one, Jasmine brought it up. Shanice said she was going to do it later, and she still went into the conversation. And then Jordan, who was the one who said like they haven't talked about it, they'll do it another time. She took it and just hiding it for no reason, jumping on Alex like he was responsible for the entire thing. And what I did not like was when they showed the scene that wasn't aired when they were all in the kitchen and the living room speaking about it. He was not the only one participating in that conversation. And the participation that we saw was him basically saying she should probably talk about it because it would help her look better. She got her people here that can help her. I wouldn't run from this. She can get her own side of the story out there. So he wasn't even bad-mouthing the girl. But the way it was brought back to her was like he was just, unless he said some things that they didn't show, which we don't know. But based on what we did see, Alex got the brunt of it for no reason. It was completely unfair.
Do y'all feel that, what do you feel about Preston's role in basically saying that, it dealt with Shanice and the only one who could speak to it is Shanice, and basically saying that it ends and begins with her. And it seems like he was very pro team Jordan Shanice on this. Is he in alignment with the right side of history on this?
I don't think, particularly in this situation, because if you think about it, Shanice didn't give a damn. She didn't want to discuss it. She was trying to have a good time. She didn't care what nobody thought. So they took that and made it into something. As far as her being impacted, okay, but if she doesn't care, she doesn't care. In that moment, it was actually Alex who was getting ran down on by the whole not the whole table, but mostly all of the women because of what he did.
Now, for me, it may have been edited out, but I just think that if that was the energy at the table, that should have been the energy when Alex was talking to them in private about it. It should have been, I don't know if editing left that out, but it doesn't seem like it was said to Alex in that moment. Like, you should be having this conversation with her. So if that wasn't said, I could see how Alex felt like everybody was flipping the script when everybody was sitting there having the conversation. It was almost like what they did to Sutton when she had the meeting about Eric.
That's a good one. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard tonight, but I think
They
he's going to make
StreamYard.
the oh, baby, StreamYard is on one tonight, girl. What is the thing with StreamYard?
You know what else was something that
And then
struck out to
look,
me? That
bro,
Hey,
what is going
y'all.
on with StreamYard? Oh my God,
I'm
y'all.
sorry. My Wi-Fi. I'm at a hotel. It's the Wi-Fi. I'm sorry for being low budget today, but I'm here.
Everybody is in and out of the house. Sammy, go ahead and make your point, and then I'm going to let Asia get the first talking point for the next group topic that we're going to talk about. But go ahead and finish your point out.
quickly, I was gonna say, if you remember during that conversation that they had in the kitchen, Silas said his verbatim. She said she doesn't want to talk about it at all. So they're at the table, they're participating and making it a conversation piece when she said she didn't want to discuss it at all. But y'all got her back. But y'all are sitting here pushing them to have this conversation when the girl has told y'all that she does not want to discuss it at all.
Is it Jordan? Because Jordan started to make my ass itch. I got to be honest with you. I was
She's
trying to be the
very.
PC. Hold on, wait. I was trying to be very PC tonight and just come on in and read the cue cards. But yeah, and we're gonna let the hair down tonight. This is the last episode. We're gonna cuss a little bit tonight. We're gonna drink a little bit tonight. We're gonna
Can I
call it
go
what
get
it
my
is, and
curly
it's gonna be
wig
it.
so I can
Go
cuss?
get your curly wig and cock
I
it to
got
the
my
side real
cussing
quick.
wig.
And cock
It's
it to the
over
side a
there.
little bit. Go ahead and get it, girl. Because we're gonna cuss as bad as we did that one episode, but we're gonna let a couple of them fly tonight, and
It
y'all gonna
wasn't
have to
that
deal
bad.
with
Y'all
it.
tripping. Y'all act like y'all ain't get y'all ass
No,
beat.
baby. Oh, wait. See, now that's one. All right. Listen, I just got to be honest with you. It feels like to me that Jordan is like. It just felt like very much Jordan was trying to like lead a takedown moment of Alex.
I like the way you put that, Chase.
That's what it felt like.
It did, and I think she was already using how she was feeling about what Nick told her. I mean, what Alex told her. She was already starting to be a frustration. This was an easy outlet for her to start to get things crunk.
Oh yeah, that's true. We're gonna move right along. Danny, TKC think you got a mouth on you. What's that about?
I don't know, but he can figure it out when he can't comment for 30 days.
Wait a minute. Okay, we're gonna move right the hell along. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to this video. Oh wow, okay. Something really quickly that stepped out. We're not gonna be long on it. Amir says that pool and two-stepping is how he picked up his girls in college. And I was reviewing it. I looked up, I said, I bet it was. He wasn't picking up no sisters. He was picking up
women.
Because not even sisters, but it wasn't no sister. It definitely wasn't sister either, bitch. I said, I bet you were. Boot and scooting, what they call it, boot scoot boogie. That's what the hell he was doing in college.
Not boot
Anyway,
scoot boogie.
Anyway, so Alex makes a joke about Jordan and Preston hooking up, which contradicts her celibacy. And Jordan non-jokingly informs Alex that she doesn't find it funny because she doesn't make him feel bad for being him.
For being vegan. Let's be specific.
Okay,
Don't be
being
Drew.
vegan.
Don't be
trying to
Drew.
get through it. Well, no, but listen, hey, say it how it is. She says he's contradicted himself all summer having drinks and shit, and she hasn't had a couple of dicks. She's tired of him constantly. I'm reading it from it. She's constantly tired of him sexualizing him. She's not a sexual being despite doing Playboy, and she feels that Amir has done it as well. And Amir's jaw dropped, honey. Because he was getting ready to come in and kind of throw Alex under the bus a little bit more. He was like, "Oh wait, I'm under the bus too." Yeah, bitch, and she backing over the both of you. Jordan is tired of the BS, and she begins breaking down into tears hysterically. Amir just gets up and leaves, and Alex says that when he's joking, he's just trying to show love. And Jordan feels her breakdown is a combination of everything from, Playboy to her experience in the house and her experience outside of the house as well. And Amir is outside saying that he feels like he was dragged in front of the house and all he did was express interest. Amir finally realizes that it ain't happening with Jordan, and Amir apologizes for leaving the room to Jordan, who says that it would have been nice if he had just stuck around. So basically, Jordan was saying that Amir sexualized her when he called dibs on her, which he did not admit to doing again. He has a problem with owning his behavior, I see. And he uses that big old booty and a smile. They're poison. Amir is poison. Never trust a big butt and a smile because he uses that big old butt, that big old smile, and walks right on out of these situations. You did call dibs on her. You did put everyone in the house on notice. And so out of respect, I guess, they backed off of her and did not really put an effort in to get to know her. So when they speak to her, it's like, hey, Big Booty Jordan, I don't know what to say because Amir told us not to speak to you. What did you guys think about this nervous breakdown that she had? I think that she was projecting, but it is good to let it out and get it out. But it totally, how can I put it?
Cuss.
Because
It
thing, y'all go ahead. Because the thing is, I believe
Chase,
women
no,
and
say
I
it.
trust women.
Chase, say it. Please say
Well,
it.
no,
Say
what
it.
I'm saying is, like, I believe women and I trust women. I love women. So when y'all say that y'all feel a certain type of way, I'm not going to be the one to discredit you because I'm not in your shoes feeling what you feel. But from what I saw on the screen, I didn't get that from him. I didn't feel like he was sexualizing her in a way that was like dirty or nasty or raunchy. The way that she was like breaking down in the tears, making it seem like, I just feel like that she knows the weight of words and she uses them, and it is never in the other person's benefit. It just always makes the other person look really, really bad when it's 9 times out of 10 either not that serious or not the case.
You know, I hear you, and I agree with you that, but I also think, like, with her, when you already hear that someone called dibs on you, I'm assuming a lot of other stuff. But her feelings were valid to me. There was only one thing she said I didn't agree with, where she was like, nobody asked permission to be attracted to me. Bitch, ain't nobody gonna ask you that.
Thank you, Danny. I didn't want to be the one to say she sound dumb as hell.
You did. I have never went to somebody and said, "Hey, I like you, but can I go tell these people I like you first?" What the fuck
is it okay if I like you?
But the other stuff, that's how she felt. That's how she felt.
Even with that, I feel like it was misplaced. Granted, she has a way, maybe because being that she was a playmate or a playgirl, whatever they call themselves, they probably dealt with a lot of like unwarranted advances and uncomfortable situations. But clearly in this house, if anybody was going to get that, it should have been Alex. And what I did not like about that whole situation is, remember when they were out there getting that table stuff ready, Alex asked is one who he put it out there as if Amir was just very aggressive about don't talk to her. That was not the case at all. He said, if it's going to be a competition, I'm letting y'all know that I'm interested in this girl. He never said don't talk to her. And then Alex,
that's what I read from it.
I didn't.
Okay.
And then Alex, you go out there and kind of toss him under the bus, and then you make this girl have this whole spaz fit on him, and you just sit there and let it happen. And nobody, if anybody, Alex was the only one making the inappropriate comments to her. They showed the clips. They played it back. I just don't know what that whole. Clearly, there's something else going on. And to me, if you're gonna ask me, I think it's because she ain't had no dick. So go ahead and clear your system out, girl. Because all that
Amir got it
because it was out of nowhere.
Amir got it because Alex had just finished telling that woman she was thick. It made her uncomfortable when he said it. You could see it in her face. And then she turned around and said, well, Alex had dibs on you. So she associated all that together, and boom.
And I can get that, but I don't know. The way she just placed, I don't know. It was just placed to me.
Alex should have got it.
To Jordan's credit. I'm sorry. Go ahead, you guys.
No, I'm done.
To Jordan's credit, I've actually had a man call dibs on me once.
You better pull your wig back, Chase.
But I know once that I know of, girl, because I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, honey. But once that I know of, and I was highly pissed because I did not like him like that. So for you to go and put all of Orlando on notice, that rest in peace, love you down. But for you to go ahead and put all of Orlando on notice, talk about baby, don't nobody in Orlando talk to Chase because I'm talking to Chase. Girl, no, it wasn't happening, and that's why I fucked his friend.
Amir knew what he was doing when he said that. Let's call a spade a spade.
Yep.
That's why he said it, because nobody else was talking about it. And this is how I know some things didn't air, because in the car, he was like, well, Silas was like, who's attracted to Jordan? And Alex said, well, like, all of us are.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I think he was saying we all are, but Amir and
you called dibs. You're right.
We don't really have that type of drama in the house. That's what I got from it. So Amir knew what he was doing. I'm not giving him any lag on that, but I don't think that he did anything wrong by that, but own that that's what you were doing. And I feel like Alex is a little, he doesn't flirt well.
He's messy.
He don't say his, he don't say his words well. He's
You
a
think
little lame. He got
it's
the
so
high.
damn fine.
He don't sing
Yeah,
well
but he's a little lame. So the way he was even trying to talk to her out there, it was missing. You looking thick, Jordan. And she was like, huh? Huh? I look
It was
that?
out of nowhere. Like,
Yeah, like your flirting is like, it's a 1 out of 10, baby. So he's awkward. He flirts awkwardly. So I know for
Especially
a
because
fact
they have
that he wasn't trying to sexualize her. And you could tell because immediately when she was projecting her weird drunk feelings onto he immediately was like, oh, I was just joking. I didn't mean to do that. And I feel like with Jordan, where I understand where she was coming from, because the moment you get uncomfortable as a woman, you get uncomfortable. It doesn't matter. Like what triggered it, it happens. But because you need to learn that is how you are and that's how you are triggered. And if you want to still be cool with these people, still be friends with these people, you need to be able to set your boundaries ahead of time, or when it happens, don't let it go on. Because every time Amir flirted with her, she welcomed it. Every time Amir rubs her knee, she welcomed it. And she rubs a little hand back. Every single time Alex said something, even when he was like, oh, well, I felt like I couldn't connect with you because Amir connected with you, all, called dibs. And she said, so are you going to start trying now? Like, are you, she
Bingo! She wants to fuck him.
You get what I'm saying? She welcomed it. And so I think that was a trigger, and she was drunk. So she's allowed to feel how she feels. However, that was what they did wasn't wrong. They didn't sexualize her. Like, people know. Like, sometimes people do things unknowingly, but the moment they say, I'm sorry, my bad, that means they're trying to immediately correct their behavior, and they meant no harm while doing it. So when I was like, you have to give people grace, I think that we have to give Alex and Amir grace as well, because they weren't necessarily trying to sexualize her. They were trying to flirt with her. I think the girl needs therapy, and I think she feels dumb for doing Playboy at the end of the day, because she did Playboy and she's been sexualized overtly. And she might like the attention that it gets sometimes, but she don't like it all the time. And she needs to be upfront with that. I don't like it because you're ugly. I don't like it because I'm not attracted to you. Like, as a woman, you're allowed to be like, you can't say that to me because you're not cute enough. I don't like it from you. It feels weird. And that's that on that. But you have to be able to set your boundaries.
And I think Asia hit something when she said she may have, like, she feels some type of regret from doing Playboy. Because you have to remember back in the scene where Jasmine finally loosened up and they were getting drunk, and she was very adamant about, see, Silas worried about me, but it's not me. So I think in her head, even at the first dinner they had, I think in her head she knows what the perception is of her, and she's trying to fight against it so hard. So just to hear that they've been having these conversations about her being attractive, they'll probably trigger something into her that she doesn't even understand at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not giving Alex no grace. Alex is a trouble starter. He's very sneaky and quiet.
You think he's messy?
He's messy.
He's messy as hell.
How?
Think about how he's.
What was the purpose of him telling her that? To me, like, if I'm friends with somebody, I'm not going to tell him, yeah, I wanted to get to know you, but my boy called dibs on you, so we couldn't do that. Like, I don't see the point in telling him he's trying to start something.
Hold on, wait. Let me answer that, and then you go ahead. Hold on. The point of that is because you want to talk to her, right?
Yeah, just spit it normal. If you got any game, spit it normally. Only
he don't have no game.
Oh, I get it. I'm sorry. He throwing salt on a nigga.
Yeah.
On the man game. I don't say that more.
And then I think Asia mentioned it, or Sammy mentioned it, when Silas asked him in the car who, if they were attracted to Jordan. I can guarantee you that Silas went back and told Jasmine that. Jasmine told Jordan that. Jasmine's probably been telling Jordan all these side comments the guys have been making for a long time too, and that probably led up to her blowing up too. They're feeding her, probably making it sound worse than what it really is too.
Her feelings are valid. Like, I don't want to say that they aren't. They're valid.
I agree. Sammy?
And think about it too. Remember when they were during the argument when she was saying, like, have y'all sexualized me? Whatever she said, and Amir was like, I've never done that. Amir does not know that Alex has had these conversations with her. So then after it all happens, Alex comes up to Amir and says, I didn't feel good about that for you. Boy, you are the cause of it. You ran back and said all that shit to set this girl off and made her start spazzing.
Well, that's why Jordan
I said some
I
things
watched
I
what
don't know
happened
if
live.
she
They
gonna take
both
the wrong
said he
way.
was the messiest.
You should have been apologizing to Amir because this boy came into the room, sit down, thinking y'all finna drink and play, and he get cussed the fuck out. Don't know what the fuck
Well,
going
Jordan,
on. But
no
you
tea,
know,
no shade. Amir don't owe nobody. Amir does not. Nobody owes Amir an apology because he messy too. So mess for mess.
Okay, that's what I was about to say. He got his karma back just like Bria did. And Jordan, I'm not, the crocodile tears were annoying as hell because literally in the next episode, you talking about your breasts with Nick.
and your
And
titties.
you mad, but you was mad that he was in your DMs, right? And he got a girlfriend, but you talking about you got double breasts. Girls,
And
okay,
you talking about-
wait. 1 and wait, 2 and wait, 3 and wait. Like and subscribe to this video. We're gonna get to that. We're moving right along. With that being said, no,
I got dinner. We can't be here all night. I gotta go to dinner.
And I haven't ate. My food is waiting on me.
Oh, period. Okay, well, we're gonna get right on to it because everybody got to eat. We're gonna move right along. We could be here. You guys in the group chat, tell us what you think in the comments and in the live. We're gonna move right the hell along. But that is why, as we were saying, Danny, that she voted him messiest in the house. Jasmine was jealous. She couldn't bring the house together in the way that Jordan did. That's because you're not the queen bee mama. You want to be that queen
and you
bee.
ain't never gonna be that girl acting the way you acting.
You don't have it. She may be able to get it once Silas leave the picture, but as long as Silas be there, he's gonna be the king and the queen bee of that household, and you're gonna have to get over it.
That hurts.
Now we get into it about these pants, and I honestly missed it. And Silas got on my nerves so bad that I didn't feel like going back to the very beginning of how this originates. Did Jasmine stain his pants while she was ironing them?
She burned them or some of the soil.
She boined them. It happened. She boined them a little bit.
The water wasn't hot enough, and she probably started trying to steam it, and the water still down.
She boined that garment, and baby, the argument gets worse. Silas is pissed, and we hear about this and their attitudes for the rest of the next couple. Oh, we made some money. Okay, we're gonna get that money, girl. We done made us some money tonight. $2 Tuesday, yes.
Put me in the Playboy Club.
Yes.
Show a titty.
Jasmine, don't you show them titties, girl. Jasmine stains the pants, as we mentioned. So they're arguing back and forth. I don't want to talk about it right now. I want to build because it builds throughout the episode. And every time they argue at least 10 to 15 times between this part of the episode and the whole rest of that finale. So we're not going to talk about every time they argue. But what I will say is the downstairs cooking soul food for Preston Soul Food Rainbow Never Forget Pride Party. I just said that because I literally have been obsessed with Nene's all white girls and gays seafood soiree Never Forget party. I just love how long that name is. So I love long names for parties. And then, as a part of the Pride festivities, the guys come up with a dance. And in their honor, since they're a group and we're a group on this show, let's go ahead and do a waterfall. So when I say waterfall, we're going to go waterfall me first, and I'm going to go to the right. Everybody going to waterfall and lean to the right? So it's going to be me, then it's going to be Sammy, then it's going to be Danny, and then it's going to be Asia because she's the woman, and we want her to go last. All right? So when I say, and I'm going to do it throughout the show, anytime I be like talking like this, I say waterfall, everybody got to do the waterfall. All right? So let's get our practice waterfall out the way. You ready? You're going to lean to the right. Just lean to the right, girl. That's all you got to do. You ready? Waterfall. Oh, sweetheart, group party. Let me go ahead and read this super chat.
The ain't got nothing on us, baby.
Okay. Hello. Let me read this super chat, and we're going to get right on to it. Thank you so much, DM Rocks. Does anybody want to read that? Because that's too little for me to see. So someone read that out loud.
It says Summer was about to get beat the F up if Bria did not trip over the luggage. I added some language to it,
but and we're gonna get right into it for you, DM. Is that DM Rocks? Is that
DM
right?
Rock.
Thank you so much for your super chat. We love you. Thank you guys
Appreciate
for your support. Waterfall. I just want to see if y'all was up and y'all was at it.
I did it. Danny ain't do it.
Daddy, one thing about me, I come from the Matthew Knowles School of Management. Now I get rid of your ass. I'm joking. I really won't. You do my job better than me.
He's coming.
Hello. He do my job better than me. I can't get rid of him. All right, you guys. So the guys are doing their dances. They're doing their waterfall. Waterfall. Thank
Do
you.
it again.
I
One
know
more
what.
time.
I'm gonna do it. So as they're doing that waterfall, somebody gets up and does this.
Was it Milo?
And I say, God damn it, Jason, you ain't beating them allegations.
That man said he not gay, so he not gay.
Huh?
That man said he not gay, so he not gay.
Waterfall. Because I.
He
He
just
ain't say he
footloose and
wasn't gay,
fancy
but
free. Ain't that he can love women to be footloose and fancy free.
he can.
Kim Fields got a husband. Don't Kim Fields got a husband? What's his name?
Chris.
Chrissy. Allegedly, I don't know. All I know is he was very graceful when he did it. And you know what? That's a running joke, but it is a disrespectful joke.
It is.
So, you know what? I will apologize, for getting my little ones in about Jason. I honestly don't think he's gay. I don't. It's just fun to say. And it's not fun for him, so I'm going to stop saying it. But I'm going to say it one time, because, baby, the way he got up on the feet. Yes, God. Sammy,
Sammy, look up. Don't look up like that no more.
Have you ever seen a man hit that ballerina like that? Just I want to know.
Yeah, him.
that was a nasty pirouette, whatever you call it.
Baby, okay.
He could have went on top of a jewelry box.
Okay, have you ever seen that movie, Mr. Mom, with Michael Keaton? Mr. Mom. And it's called Mr. Mom, not because he's gay or nothing like that, just because, you know what I'm saying? He
got a kid. He just had a kid.
Yeah.
So
he had to watch a child. Okay, I just want to be very clear that I don't think he's gay. So
and that's why he's taking a break from hunching now.
Man, see, y'all be leaving stuff open for me, and I just fall into it. I'm not falling into it, Danny. All right, the night ends. You're not gonna fall into it either, huh?
I'm not cussing.
Okay.
Well,
somebody go get my sis good wig in the bag. Because I'm with that cussing wig on tonight, baby. Because the night ends great and Silas attack. The night ends great, so everything goes great. Jason hits his pirouette and steals the show. Alex Balls is all in Jasmine's face.
Sammy want to laugh so bad.
Amir hunched that table for doom, bitch. Yes, God, Amir hunched that pool table down for doom, girl. And I was like, girl, you might have gone to give him some.
I ain't never want to be a pool table so bad in my life.
To be a pool ball, baby. To be a pool ball.
Y'all still see it for Amir like that. That is wild.
This would have been me.
No, he got nice. Now he could have shown Phaedra and Kidney how to feel donkey booty.
Baby, that's a donkey booty. That's a right donkey booty, baby. You put a drink on top of that thing. Anyway,
stop sexualizing Amir.
Okay, you're right.
You're right. You're right. I'm wrong.
We can't have no damn fun, Lord. All right, we won't do that either. If we can't come up with anything,
you can't talk about how you're attracted to Amir without asking him and let him know that you're attracted to him.
You need permission.
You need permission to ask him if you could like him.
Amir knows that we like him, Charlie. He know it. What's that, Daddy?
I said he won't mind.
Okay, all right. Silas attacks Jasmine over his pants yet again and she tells him that his mentality is a turn up. And I said, fight back, bitch, fight back. And Jasmine says that if they don't fix this, they may not make it out of the vineyard or have a home to return to at all. Shanice leaves and Jason says that they need to throw their ideas of what a wife should be away to Jasmine while, consoling her in that moment of confusion with her man. Silas says that he didn't, and then, it's the next day, it's the next day in the house, Shanice leaves, they're talking it out, and meanwhile, Silas is working, and he does not finish his meal because there are potatoes and bread, and he does not do well with starch, and Jasmine wanted to throw up in his fucking plate because she was so tired. We're moving on to the finale, and we're going to pick right up from there, and then we're going to let you guys get in on that. So Silas says that, then Silas has the nerve to come into the kitchen and say he has not eaten, so it's tough. I just was like, leave him, bitch, leave him.
Please.
And Jasmine is so sick of him. Silas says that he just wants his problems to be acknowledged, which is fair, in my opinion.
No.
It's fair that he wants to. Well, I'm just saying, not in the context of what he wants to be acknowledged, because that's dumb as fuck. But as a human being, you want to know that you're being acknowledged when you're expressing your problems. His problem is, A, he does not know how to express his problems. B, everything is a fucking problem. So I can't acknowledge a whole bunch of bullshit, Silas. Come with the real. And Jasmine is gone with the wind, which won't cut it for him. So you guys, what do you think about everything that happens after the pirouette?
Silas. All I can, every time he talks and complains, all I hear is Nene saying, "Stop being a damn bitch." That's all I hear. This man, he just like he doesn't want a wife. He wants a soldier. He wants the army recruit. Somebody
baby, it's very ROTC, ain't it?
That's really what it is. Because
oh my God.
He's still. I have to remember because he's from. Isn't it like his family like Nigerian or something like from over there? Because some of those men
Lagos or something.
Lagos. Some of those men do have that mentality that a woman's place is to do those things. You know, I mean, even here, he has like a 1950s mentality of what a woman should be doing. Except he want her to work. Except he want her to work too, and then still do all that.
Does he know who he married? Because that's not who he married. He should look for a Stepford wife out of the catalog.
I don't think she knows either. I don't think he showed her that at first.
I thought she didn't, but she said something later in the episode that we're going to touch on. Okay. Damn, is that some more money? What's going on? Y'all go ahead while we getting paid. I don't know how to move back. I didn't get that production note.
I will just say about that girl run.
I'm gonna call her.
I will run before he gets you pregnant.
Yeah.
If she ain't already damn pregnant.
If she ain't by now, he's shooting blanks.
As fast as he be going, I don't think so.
She gonna give birth to a bunny rabbit.
Preston said on Watch What Happens Live. And them things was. It wasn't even enough time. The way Andy was tell. You also can tell there ain't much down there because there ain't enough noise in between them. No matter how fast you go, and it ain't enough noise. It's very.
So it's love.
Stubby.
So she gonna give birth to a little bunny rabbit.
Little Leslie Jordan.
Because he fuck her like a what? Jackrabbit.
Well.
Yeah, somebody read that one for me, please. Thank you so much. Who is this?
That's right.
Oh, Nisha. Hey, our girl Nisha.
Why would Nisha say that?
She said Jasmine better off in her car.
Jasmine better off what?
In her car.
And you know what? If she has to go back to it, we're going to donate that $1.99 that Nisha gave us. Okay?
I'll double it.
we are all pitching in $1.99.
How generous of you.
She don't need.
I'll help y'all press the send button. Because I ain't donating.
Jasmine will be better. She would be better off in her car instead of having some fake love. Because I don't like fake niggas. And he
I feel like Jasmine might be in a bind because that was Mariah's car. Mariah probably not fucking with her right now.
But y'all listen. All jokes aside, I feel like I've actually would be scared of Silas. He gives me a dangerous kind of love vibe.
Yeah, at the end, I was like a little scared for sis at the last fight. We're going to get into it. I was a little scared for sis at the last fight. So Jordan and Nick are talking, and as they're getting ready for the event, and Nick says that he was going to wear his double breast. And thank you so much, Nisha. We appreciate you and your support all the time. That's my girl.
Thank you.
Anyway, yes. So he mentioned that he was going to wear his double-breasted suit, and Jordan says, "I'm double-breasted, but don't sexualize me."
She probably turned around and showed her nudes.
Bitch.
She probably turned around and showed him her nudes. Oh, like Google me, since Alex Google me.
Nah, knowing Nick, he had probably already seen them because he's all creep.
You know why I had an issue with this? Is you was already upset that you just found out he had a girlfriend. So now that he has a girlfriend and you know he has a girlfriend, you still want to talk about your breast with another man.
Glad you said it. I'm so glad you said that because that's what I was about to get into. And then for you to turn around and make that comment, like if your girl only knew, bitch, what about if she know that you start making sexual jokes to her man?
Actually, wait, y'all jumping ahead. Wait a minute. Wait.
No, we still right here. They already know he got a girlfriend.
Okay, go ahead. You're right.
But what if he's uncomfortable with you being sexual around him?
I want to talk about, is it okay?
No.
Okay, like, I'm gonna say this. I like to be honest. I can make a fat joke about me, but y'all say something about me being fat, I'm gonna fight you. So I guess that's her reclaiming her sexualization the way I reclaim my voluptuousness. Shout out, Marlo.
I can kind of see that. I just think
absolutely not, because you making a fat joke about yourself still might make somebody else uncomfortable, and they can tell you.
And the woman, especially after you just threw a fit about it.
Yeah.
So how do you respond? Like, do I even say? Do I laugh? Is it okay to laugh? Because bitch might.
I'd be like,
I'd be like this.
Something I did not have on my bingo card was Nick coming out of this being the number one guy to me. I was not expecting any of that.
I told y'all that. No, I said it from day one.
You did, but then nobody asked
he got some sense in the house. Okay.
And from the way he handled that situation at the table, to the way he went and tried to comfort Jordan after she had her meltdown, to the later on in the episode, I said, Nick is the only one in the damn house with some motherfucking sense.
And he was
all
on
the way
around. Silas ass the whole season. I'm telling you
that too. You weren't even paying attention to that.
Two things can be true.
Baby, he was on Silas, but he's still a creep though.
He was a creep the first half. He's the best the second half. Both is true.
Still a creep. I think he's very situationally aware, and he's like, okay, that didn't go over well, so let me not do anything else to shoot myself in the foot, because everybody in this house crazy.
I personally even felt more comfortable after meeting him. Like, I really liked him after meeting him. Speaking to him, he's a nice guy.
He said he's a great guy.
He's a nice guy. He's a really nice. He's. I think what it is with him, he's complimentary. I think he really thinks women are beautiful. I think he likes women, and he's still like a little weird when it comes to approaching women like Alex is. He did some dumb shit, but
my thing is, it was very dumb because you should not be trying to a woman. So he wouldn't have had to have that issue had he just not did what he wasn't supposed to be doing in the first place. But he admitted he was fucked up for it. I will say he seems like he has a good head on his shoulders.
He's a nice guy. I don't know.
We're gonna move along, y'all. We're gonna move along. We got a little bit more show to go. We're gonna move along, but I will say, in regards to that joke would have had me more stressed out than Bria's hairstyle in the finale. What the
I would be saying like
my cousin wig.
Yeah, go get it, please. Bria just said, just do something with it, goddammit. This shit, I don't care.
Milo did it.
Ooh, baby. Milo do his hair better than he do her hair. That's a setup.
Michael pigtails be, come on, baby.
I just was like, what in the hell? And she's got the nerve to be at everybody's face and her hair looking like that. I would have bust out laughing if I was Summer, because ain't no way in the hell you yelling to be a girl. I know why, because your damn scalp showing. You stressed. Anywho, Amir's upset because Jasmine left. Oh, I put Amir. I meant to say Silas. Silas is upset because Jasmine left. He does not want Amir bringing him his food. So Jasmine has started the food, but she went to go run last minute errands in preparation for the evening, and asked Amir to take care of her man take care of her baby. Take care of my child. Could you feed my baby? I'll be right back. The Gerbers in the refrigerator, give it to him. And so he was like, sure, why not? So he does it, and Amir, excuse me, I kept writing Amir. Silas said that he had no help from Jasmine regarding his outfit, and she admits that they discussed. Now she admits that they discussed roles in their relationship before they got married. And so, as bad as I had felt for her up until this particular point, I kind of was like, well, now I got to kind of side with Silas on that, because that means that he didn't just flip out on you and become some militant, Major Payne. You knew you married Major Payne, girl, and now you get to the door of the SummerHouse and you drop the routine and he doesn't. And then you're looking at him crazy when he's wondering where's his routine going. And it's obviously not something that he agrees to. And I'm not saying that you have to do what he says because he says it, but now I kind of feel a little conflicted at this point in the game of the conversation because she definitely knew what she was getting into. She married Major Payne. Quickly, anybody have a quick thought so we can move on and finish the rest of the episode?
PJ need her Pedialyte. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
The group is all in their looks ready for the finale party. And Nick is surprised by his girlfriend, Tasia. And the girls are gagging. The girls are gagging. The girls are gagged. Boots, honey, because Tasia showed up looking better than them. Ooh.
Did. I told y'all she was beautiful. She's gorgeous.
Yep, she is.
And guess
Gorgeous.
what? That's how I know I'm Nick type, because she's short and she's thick and she chocolate like me. Boom.
Gorgeous. She does, and she's like a pole dancing instructor. So she's strong. She can beat anybody ass up in that bitch because she can lift her own self
She
up.
is strong, yeah. So guess what? TKC in the group chat. Let me just tell you something, because you're talking about Nick is how you like Nick and all that stuff. We know for a fact, looking at Tasia and looking at me, that I'm his type. But because we never seen you, we don't know.
So go drink some Pedialyte, TKC.
I'll show your damn face. Which one is it? Anywho, with that being said, the girls are gagging, and then Bria, listen, Bria learned this reality TV thing real quick, baby, because the first thing her mess ass got up with that stressed out ponytail, and girl, it was the bang was a little bit to the. Latoya Luckett would have been so mad at that bang if Tina would have done her hair like that. But it was the bang.
That bang was doing the waterfall.
Waterfall. Sammy, you got about
Can y'all see me?
Yeah, girl, we can see your camera on, boo.
Okay.
Sir, whatever. They, them, I'm sorry. God damn it, I don't know what to call the people no more. So Bria pulls Tasia to the side and tells her that they didn't know about her until the second week. And so they had questions. Tasia was not bothered by the questions, and she says that Nick has given her no reason to doubt their relationship and their bond. And I said, yes, ma'am. A, you better go ahead and let that hoe with that little ass ponytail and them fried up ass edges know that you ain't scared of. And B, you lying. Y'all go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't feel like that's true. But I know one thing, you'll never let another bitch see you sweat. I know you feel like it's true because y'all know them, but I don't feel like that's the truth. And the reason why I don't feel like that's the truth is because maybe at that point, because she may have not have seen the footage, but looking at the footage that I saw, I would have a problem with it. And there's no way around that for me.
Did you mention Alex singing yet?
Well, I didn't. Danny, I didn't write that down. I didn't write that down because it was.
I like the beat.
We're not talking about that.
Okay.
We don't have enough time.
Don't talk about my man no
more.
more.
Watches. We don't have enough time.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So, yes. What did you guys feel about Bria pulling Tasia to the side and letting her know that her man was at all AGMs and he didn't even mention you until the second week? Ho.
I feel like Nick gave Tasia a heads up on what he did, and that's why she was able to not be fazed. Because at the end of the day, he really likes her and was like, I think I embarrassed you on TV, and I don't want you to embarrass yourself when you get here, if you come. I really think the moment he mentioned her, he felt bad, and that's why he started mentioning her, if I'm being honest. I saw him in real life be attentive to her. He
I feel like the moment he knew, I feel like he knew way before ahead of time that it was a possibility that she was going to come, and once he felt like it was that she maybe come to SummerHouse, hey, y'all, I got a girlfriend.
I don't know, but I do know. I mean, as soon as she got there, he was very attentive to her. He really became
absolutely.
I loved it. But as far as Bria, I know we're gonna get to it. But for a bitch that don't want nobody interrupting her and her man having a conversation or jumping into her business, she was out of place. It was.
Thank
you. She walked in the house.
Nick had already told you what you needed to know. There's no reason for you to approach this girl who you do not know and try to make her uncomfortable and basically try to tell her your man been out here wild and you should know this. Like, that was not her spot. That's not your homegirl to go up to her and tell her.
Whose spot is it? Because she need to know.
She can watch the show. It's gonna air.
It's not Bria's business to be doing that.
Yeah, Bria's she's crazy. She's crazy as fucking hell.
The show coming out, she was gonna see it.
We're gonna see.
I don't know. Don't be sitting in my face and don't tell me.
And
I
here's
want to
my
know.
thing: intentions matter. If Bria wasn't doing it to look out for her, Bria was doing it to cause mess. And what I feel like it is, Nick ain't been nothing but nice to her.
And not even that, Danny. Remember, she had already texted Shanice, "Oh, the girl is here." And I think my issue with it was Tasia. She seems so calm, so sweet. So for you to try to make that girl feel uncomfortable just for your own whatever type of reason, it was whack. It was whack, and Nick cussed her ass out. That's what should have happened.
Whacking her hair.
What's so funny is what Bria was really mad at is as Tasia only one who came with appropriate hair on this vacation. She the only one came with protective style. She the only black girl who had appropriate black girl hair this entire time. The only girl.
Wait, and you know what? That's really she just came from that vacation, so you know y'all get y'all braids when it's time for them long trips. She came. She was very pretty. I went to her Instagram.
She got them redone before she came. She said, "Oh, I'm about to film. I'm already in Africa. Can you retouch this up for $50?" Because the girl, when you go to Africa, you gotta get your hair braided because it don't cost nothing but 25 cents.
I would get my hair braided if I was in Africa and I ain't got nothing.
Yes. They gonna snatch your shit up. Yes.
All right, you guys. Jasmine and Silas are talking about the incident regarding the pants, and she feels that she's already hard on herself, and she doesn't need him to be as harder on her than she already is. She says that they're too early on for her to be feeling this way about their relationship. Silas says that he believes the majority of their issues is when they treat their routine like it is a necessity and not an option. They will be just fine. The group then comes and breaks it up and takes shots. Summer and Alex are going to link in New York. Good for them.
I'm happy.
Me too.
I guess Bria saw the night we're born and wasn't nothing going on because all of a sudden she's yelling at Simon. She's like, you know what? I couldn't get to Tasia, but I know who I can get and who day I can ruin. My man. So let me go over there. Let me go and ruin his damn day. And so basically they're into a shouting match. And Simon lets Bria know that there will be no black woman. I meant to say there will be nobody who will tell him what to do.
Not your little broke ass. You sit your broke ass down.
He looked at her with that poor ass hair and was like, "Girl, you need a just for me kid and to get out of my face." He told her that she barked orders about to watch her emotional support dog, and you're not gonna tell him as a white man what to do, and he was not going for it. And Summer, as someone who is mixed, came on into the middle of it and tried to, smooth things out, and Bria left. So as you guys say that, what's his name? Alex is messy. Here's where I think Jordan is messy because Jordan does it a lot. We don't really touch on it because I didn't realize she was doing all of that.
I did.
Waterfall. Okay. Yeah, she messy, girl. And the bitch is always dropping a bug off in somebody's ear. And 9 times out of 10, it looks like it's always Bria's ear.
Chase, online someone said that Jordan is really the girl that we think Bria is when it comes to being messy.
Jordan is highly messy, and I've been trying to be nice about it.
Everybody has. She's pretty.
She's messy.
Everybody been trying. Everybody.
It wasn't because she was pretty. I had to just really clock her tea real good because she gonna call. She knows big words and she knows the buzzwords of the moment. She doesn't always accurately use them, but she knows how to assassinate that character, baby. So when you come for a girl like that, you have to be on your P's, your Q's, your 10s, your tips, and your toes to get a bitch like her together. And what I'm saying to you right now, Miss Jordan, is, girl, you messy. You are a common denominator as well. And baby, if there's a good angel on the shoulder, you are the other angel on the shoulder.
I should have known that she was messy when she pushed Jen and tried to show her how Shanice pushed Bria.
Thank you. And when she started
Asia called that out first. Asia called that out first.
She pushed her again. She pushed her again, even harder. And you could tell Jasmine was like, I'm not gonna swing on you, but I should.
But you know how I get down.
That alone, it was at the table, but back when they were having that issue, and she said, I had to go through this with her. She centers herself in a lot of shit. She makes it about her, and I think that's why she acts out the way she does. But it does. Another reason she goes under the radar, I don't think it's because she's pretty. I think it's because she spaces her bullshit out. So much happens in between, you don't realize that she dropping her little shit here and there. Until after it's all said and done, you go, you know what? she would sit back in the cut, cranking shit up too. I think
she's not
all right.
like
Wait,
that.
and wait a minute, you guys. And we're gonna break format for a little bit. We're gonna loosen up the format because we're actually done. This is the end of the night. We know that there's a big fight between Summer and Bria that happens as a result of this. And Bria was like, "Girl, me and my ponytail will wear your ass out." And someone was like, "Bitch, don't you ever put your hands on my face." And she pushed
That's
her.
my Jamaican sister, sis.
Baby, don't put your hands on her face. She pushed her. It's a big melee. The house is pulling them apart. Meanwhile, Silas and Jasmine are arguing in the bedroom, and it gets really nasty to the point to where Silas tells Jasmine that covering with marriage, that comes with marriage, you keep on, it's not going to be there for you. And it's just like, oh my God, is he going to send Jocelyn back to the strip club, Stevie? Like, it seemed very loaded and coded. You know what I mean? Like, it was very heavy. What he was saying, I was like, damn, that don't sound nice. Like, what is this about? And he was like, he was going to talk about it later. And Jasmine was like, no, we're going to talk about it now. I do not like, it just felt like, it just
Molly,
felt really
you in danger, girl.
It felt sinister. It did feel sinister, but let me go back to that because I wanted to recap. That was the recap for the rest of the show. We're going to talk about this. I'm going to open up the phone lines because we're going to spend these next 15 to 20 minutes. We're just going to gab. We're not going to break down everything. We know what happened. We know what happened. If you don't know what happened based off of that breakdown, I apologize, but we had to get 2 episodes down. It's the finale. We want to connect with our people. Make sure you guys go ahead and like and subscribe to this video. And while you're liking and subscribing this video, after you watch us, go back and watch episodes 7 and 8 and support SummerHouse because we need representation like this on the television screen. With that being said, I'm going to go all the way back to where we were, but I just want to get that out of the way because, as you guys were saying, she sit back in the cut and she pick and choose her messy. But as she is in a bitch ear, there's always a girl back there, rah-rah, sis boom behind in a brim hat. And I know that's your good girl, that's your good Judy, Asia. But if we're gonna say that if we're gonna say that Jordan is messy and manipulative, there's someone named Preston cheering her along the way, and I don't understand it.
I don't get it either. I love Preston down, but baby, I don't understand why he is encouraging her bullshit and not seeing it. But I think a lot of people do that with their friends, so I'm not excusing it. I don't know why he doing it. They friends. That's his wife or whatever.
So you see it though, right?
Yeah, like I'm not blind. Let me tell you something.
I want to make sure I wasn't like doing too much.
You can say I flip flop or whatever. I just speak on what I see, and I don't ever feel comfortable like not saying what I see. I know I'm not crazy, and somebody like me, I'm gonna sit back and really try to see what's going on. And he's enabling her. But he called Bria out. Like he called Bria out, like you're not the common denominator, but we didn't necessarily see.
He called everybody out but Jordan, to be honest with you. Everybody gets it.
Maybe he did and it didn't air, but we needed to see that. And it's funny that he went through the entire show unscathed with no drama whatsoever. Besides,
it's very Dr. Jackie.
Oh, I didn't say that.
It's very Dr. Jackie. That's what it's given. Really quick before we go ahead and open the phone lines up and let everybody else get on the last of the end of the episode, I wanted to say thank you again, Nisha, for another super chat. She says, we ain't know Simon. We know about Simon the week 2. Bitch, okay. All right. Well, listen, I thought we knew Simon. I thought we knew Simon day one.
But I just gotta say this real quick.
Say it.
I don't care if Simon White. I don't care if Bria Black. Simon should have cussed her the fuck out for the way.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. I was just being funny and sassy. Wow. And, I'm Martin Luther Chase or whatever y'all call me. At the end of the day, Bria was loud and she was wrong and she had Simon fucked the fuck up.
And that's why Simon went on and was dancing on the tables and jumping. Simon said, "Fuck that. I'm gonna enjoy my last time here." Simon had.
He said, "I'm a rich white man and I'm poor. I pull bitches."
Didn't even support her. Her mother.
I wrote that down too. I skipped over a lot, you guys. I'm so sorry. Her mama was like, "Bro, you gonna lose that man? You better stop playing. You better stop playing around."
And he looked like he was ready to go.
Something else I don't think we touched on was what I found was very eye-opening to me was Jasmine finally being open with Jordan, saying like basically Silas is getting.
Oh yes, we didn't.
So Silas better get his shit together before that girl align her shit the right way so she can get up out of there because she's.
Well, Sammy, let me ask you this. What? I got a question for you, Sammy. Don't what me? What? You Steve Austin? What? No, I'm joking. No, my question for you is, do you feel that Jordan was happy to finally be given that information because she because she was happy that her and her sister wait, let me get it out because her and her sister waterfall.
She was happy to know that there's some fractures in their relationship, and Jasmine is talking about it. It wasn't so much about her relationship with her sister because that never really went anywhere. She knew what the issue was. She's just glad that she was right. That's why she was glad to hear it.
Thank you for the super chat, Nisha. The phone lines are open. We're gonna let them in tonight. Speaking of which, Kanisha Niche, what's the tea, girl? Give it to us, baby. Thank you for all your money. Thank you for spending your money on us.
You split your payment in half so you can get 2 comments in. But yeah.
Free, 2 for free.
Ice us out. Go ahead, Nene.
I could see Silas being a woman abuser later on.
Yeah. Oh, Lord Jesus.
He triggered me. That was real aggressive, and that's slapping her hand. Somebody could change your life tomorrow. Who the fuck you talking to? Give me the keys to my own car.
And now I'm about to take half your shit. Keep playing with me.
Give me the keys to my old car. I'm gonna sleep in there, bitch. You stay away from me. Don't threaten me. Talking about you could change my life tomorrow. Who you talking to? Where's her? She have a parent?
That's I wanted that, Nisha. Like, what's her family gonna think?
My mama would be like, girl, you was in a
do you know how fast I would have called my daddy on him? But anyway, Jordan, I clocked her the first day, never liked her. Or that, please don't think I'm pretty. We don't, girl. We don't. I've seen better bitches at my local Walmart. You're not that.
Home Depot, girl.
Yeah, exactly. Please don't think I'm pretty, and please don't sexualize me because I post in Playboy. Girl, Nisha, you didn't make the front cover, none of that. You didn't make no cover. We had to go and find the pictures.
Question: do you think that initially she leaned into her pretty too much, and that's why she did Playboy, but now she regretted?
And now she's regretful because now she want a real man or a relationship, whenever. But she sexualized herself, and that's your fault. But coming in the house, nobody didn't really like sexualize her the way she tried to make it. Nobody was like on your ass like that. All the boys picked you, but nobody was like humping your back when you walk through the halls and shit. Nobody was like on you. And the way she cut up on that man like that, acting like you and crying, like she really like she did her big one for no reason. And they was catering to her, and Preston made me mad too, because I thought he'd been the voice of reason like throughout the whole time. I thought he would have been the one to say, like, girl, you don't think you like putting you putting a little bit too much on this? Like, it was just a lot for her, and I just didn't like her. And I still think Nick is one of the girls. And yes, that's the one with the mysterious girlfriend.
She's not mysterious.
I mean, with a 2-week girlfriend.
Yes, that's Nick.
Yeah, I still think he's one of the girls. And who else?
My radar don't go off for him.
Mine do.
Mine don't. He's a fashion nigga.
He is a fashion nigga, but I think that whole he don't speak about his girlfriend with BDE. Like, it's very much.
He was trying to be slick at first.
Yeah, but he still. It's a way. It's something about him. I just don't.
I like Nick.
And Amir probably for pay. I don't know, but yeah, like I ain't like the way she did Amir either. He ain't not my favorite, and I still don't like the way she did him. She was real extra. She'll put a charge on the nigga.
Okay. With that being said,
she would
so much. I want to thank you so much.
And Milo need his own support dog.
Yes, he gonna need his own damn pass for this.
It was Simon.
Thank you so much, Nisha. Thank you for always supporting us and everything.
Yes,
we appreciate it.
Good night,
Thank you for calling me a girl. I had a home girl this time.
That's why they brought Simon. That's Milo's ESA.
Period.
Oh boy. All right. Wow. Okay, we got a line out the door. We're gonna get them in tonight. But I did want to say that, I don't know if it's because I'm gay, but
what, Chase?
I just know what's coming.
I'm so sick of Sammy. Anyway, ain't nothing. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna just say this. If Jordan didn't tell me she was on Playboy, I would have never known. I mean, do people?
No, I agree with you, Chase, because I've always said I think she's pretty, but there's nothing about her that would make me stop a room if I'm.
She need to take these Playboy
Her
issues
nudes,
up with you half of them.
if you Google her nudes not even like the best ones out
But
there.
I will
How you
say,
know?
this
I
past
Googled
Sunday,
her.
don't do that. You're not allowed. This past Sunday, when she was in the audience at Watch What Happens Live, when I saw her, I thought she was beautiful there. She looked really nice.
She's a beautiful woman, but you know,
She's
hey.
beautiful. But I don't think it's giving all that she thinks.
Hey there, TKC.
Chase.
Let me let you down.
Now, Chase, I don't know how you gonna take this, but whether you can come out of the bag, but Nick, he's mine, okay? So we gonna keep it cool on Nick, okay? With his fine ass.
I ain't arguing with no meme.
Oh.
When Nick go off on you for fetishizing him, he don't say nothing.
Y'all need to consult before y'all sit here and talk about how y'all are attracted.
Oh, and wait a minute, TKC. If you ain't got nothing constructive to add to the show, just let me get you together real quick, baby, because I saw what you said, and me and Asia and an unnamed guest, we are still doing Bell Collective. We don't give a damn how ghetto you think it is. I'm gonna go on record and say,
I cannot stand
Listen, I gotta be honest with you. I really became enamored with Bell Collective because who the hell is So Gucci and why is your name So Gucci? So I'm like, I watched one episode. I was like, damn, this is good. I went all the way back to the beginning of the season, and Danny and Asia and Sammy know I have become obsessed and enthralled with this show. I honestly think it's the best work Carlos King has ever done outside of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And that's, he's done some really good work, but I really feel like this is some of his best work. And I ride for the girls of the Bell Collective because actually I feel like I know them and I'm rooting for them and I love them. And I would implore you to go back and watch that show because once you get it out of your mind of what you think it is and really just get into these ladies and their stories, it's really fucking good.
No, I watch it, but I just don't like none of the girls. To be honest with you, I like Selena. Like, cause I used to watch her on Bring It. I love it.
I gotta let you go. We talking about another show, and you're not going to be talking about.
Okay, all right.
Thank you, TKC.
You're the one who brought Bell Collective up.
I know I did.
But
I'm sorry.
Keep it moving. What you think about Bria?
I cannot stand. You know what? I like Bria, but I can't stand her at the same time. It's so weird. I like her, but I like her for the show, but I can't stand her. So I think she should definitely come back next season. Simon, Jordan, Preston, Alex, they gotta go. They bring nothing to the show, to be honest with you.
Jordan? Simon or Silas?
Simon.
The white man?
The boyfriend? The boyfriend ain't no cast member?
What's the boy name on the
Silas?
The gay boy. The boy.
Preston is the only one. Preston is the only gay person on the show.
Jason. Preston can go too, but Jason.
So
I want everybody back.
So you're saying Jason, Jordan, and who else?
Jason, Jordan, Alex. I like Preston, but Preston got to bring that energy he be bringing on Twitter because he be reading folks on Twitter.
TKC, because you said in the comments, I want you to say it now because I was going to tell you to call in because you said you was going to steer away from Preston and his pride mess. I want you to elaborate. Like, what were you going to say? And what were you not going to say? I want to hear it.
I mean, y'all might not like this, but I don't.
We never do.
I just think pride is like, is very. I think pride is like very like how can I put it? I don't do that. I don't do that. I think it's very white centered. I think it's like not whitewashed. It's like like why don't we I don't want to discuss it on here, but like the LGBTQ thing, like I just don't.
I don't know, but
I just feel like it's.
You don't want to talk about it. What else?
Okay, thank you, Jesus.
Baby, you were struggling, so.
Okay, how do you feel about Jordan? You need prompts, TKC. So how do you feel about Jordan?
Jordan, she clicked down. These past 2 episodes, she clicked down. I cannot stand the whole, you can't do this to me, but I can do it. Mess. She's like one of those girls. I'm about to say some stuff I should not be saying, but she's one of those girls who, you know, somebody will look at you the wrong way and she and goes like say if you in school, a boy like look at you the wrong way and you like go to the principal's office and be like, oh well, he, you know, looked at me like this and stuff like that and get the boy suspended or something like that, or get him expelled from school, something like that. I've seen that happen from a girl who's ironically looked just like Jordan. I've seen that happen firsthand. She's
it
like
happened to me, TKC, so I know what you're talking about.
Happened to you? Like the boy just looked at her, said something to her, wasn't really anything bad, and got the boy suspended. Like Jordan, she's one of those girls to me. I don't do that. She clicked down for me these past 2 episodes. She can definitely go. Alex, nothing was there. Nick, of course, is my baby daddy. Nick has stayed with his fine self. And he looked so cute in his last episode and his little suspenders. Oh my god, I really like Nick. But yeah,
oh Lord, girl, let me get him before he damn have a damn orgasm. Okay, before you have an orgasm. Hey, TKC, thank you for your support. You said you weren't going to be here, and guess what? Here you are. And we will see you.
Yeah, you're right. I really like this show. I really do.
Yay! Thank you so much, TKC. Have a good evening.
See you at the Bell Collective. Have a good evening.
I won't be there.
See you then.
I actually want everybody back.
I don't know about that.
Is Fast K coming?
A couple people can go. All right, who's next? Hey, Demisio.
Hi guys. Okay.
Hi,
I'm gonna
Demisio.
move real fast because I know it's a line. I do agree with you, Chase, about the Bell Collectors. I saw a little clip on Instagram when Marie kicked that man at her house and told him to go to Walmart. I said, okay, let me go and watch this show because that tickled me.
I am hollering.
Okay, Demisio.
SummerHouse. Jordan, I appreciated Amir just getting up and walking away from the table or wherever they was at when they was talking, because he didn't owe that bitch shit, if you ask me. He didn't owe her nothing. She threw a complete temper tantrum, and those issues are deep rooted, and she needs to go see a damn therapist. That is not their problem.
Amen.
In my personal opinion. And as far as Bria and Summer and the Simon thing goes, Summer just needs to learn how to stay out of her friend's business. I have been there before. Me and one of my friends almost failed the fuck out because I was in their relationship trying to fix some shit and help them out when I should have just minded my own goddamn business. And also, she should have whooped Summer ass. The Summer shouldn't have pushed her. That was just way too much. She had to step over a whole.
She put her hand in that girl's face. That's correct.
She got the push that she said Mariah gave her, so she be all right.
And a better question, sir, Demisio, and I want you to answer this: why everybody want to whoop Bria ass?
I mean, she's a train wreck.
Same reason everybody want to whoop Candace ass.
I personally feel like Summer did do the most. She had to step over a whole suitcase to push her, so she was not that goddamn close. She might have been pointing her finger, but she was not in her personal space, in my opinion. And Silas is definitely controlling. He's definitely gives off Blair Underwood's vibe. Definitely. And I feel like Jasmine needs to run fast as hell and don't look back. And I also feel like, and this is the last thing, they met during COVID, and I feel like they didn't really get to know each other like that. So I honestly feel like this marriage is not going to last.
It's not going to last. It shouldn't. It don't need to.
Because they didn't know each other. They got married during COVID when everything was shut down. They weren't allowed to go anywhere. So I feel like they didn't really get to know each other's true personalities.
And they just celebrated their 1-year anniversary like a couple of days ago. And I was like, what the fuck?
Right. So it's just like, ugh. But as far as like the
1
whole
year?
cast overall, everybody should come back, I feel. And next season, they need to make a rule. And no kicking nobody out the fucking house. That's so
Because they didn't kick what their girl name is? They didn't kick Summer out.
It was the last day.
I don't care. She had to go. She put her hands on me. The rule is no hands. I would have been in the house like, you know what? I know y'all besties, but she got to go, bitch. Mariah had to go. She got to go back.
I think so much to the agree. That she said she had. So.
I mean, hey.
Thank you, Demisio.
It is.
And thank you for rocking with us this season. We appreciate all of your support as usual.
Thank you, Demisio.
Bye, Demisio.
Guys.
You know, Demisio was the original roommate down on the lean.
Hey, who's next?
Hey, Cohen.
Hi, Cohen.
Good evening.
We're going to let our prompt master ask you the prompts if you don't know what you want to say. Go ahead, baby.
Okay, y'all can ask. That helps.
How do you feel about Jasmine and Silas's relationship?
That's a hell no for me. Like someone said, they met during COVID. I feel like for a lot of people that was a transitioning period. I know that was for me, and I feel like who I am now versus who I was before COVID, and just the whole transition is a whole different person. So I really think that they really did not get the chance to really get to know each other, and I think also because because the pandemic was probably like 2 years. That's not really enough time to really solidify what goes on with the partner. And I also feel as though she probably didn't see this side of him while they were together. And I think she should have waited. And I think a lot of couples honestly should wait for that. Because from my own experience, I know. So, well, not that I'm not
No, we get
to me. So I'm just saying.
How do you feel about how Bria was yelling at Simon?
Yeah, I don't really like it when people yell at people like that, like from 0 to 100, and then this is your boyfriend or whatever. They're the guests in the house. I don't like to see people that we don't necessarily know get yelled at like that, and just people in like relationships that argue like that. I don't really like that, because I know when me and my friends get together, when they argue with their significant others, I'm usually the one that has to like help them navigate that, because I know a lot of my friends look to me for that. It's not always the best thing, but
it's not.
But I do try to help with that. But other than that, I don't really. It's not my thing. And the way she was doing it was coming off a little bipolar, just a little bit.
Like this much.
Well, I don't want to put that out there, but it was bad. It wasn't good.
Dr. Cohen didn't want to give that diagnosis. Final thoughts on the season, Cohen?
Yeah, it was great. I love SummerHouse in general, so I'm glad that we got our Black SummerHouse, all Black cast. Everyone can come back. I don't want Silas to come back, but at this point, he might as well. And I feel bad for Preston, because I think he's going to have a hard time next season. Because, he said what he said on Watch What Happens Live, and then he was in Silas and Jasmine's comments saying congratulations. So I think he's probably going to have to eat that track, or at least track that.
Call him out, Cohen.
I'm just
Coco, baby. That's Coco.
Probably just going to have to speak up for that. And I do hope that he wasn't trying to be. I think he was being honest with that, but I think he's happy for them that they made it to a year too, because he probably didn't think it was going to make it that long.
Yeah, I think it's both. I think you're right. I think both these can be through. I think he, like you say, he was being honest, but I think he's also genuinely happy that they're writing it out and trying to work it.
Yeah, and before I go, Chase, this is a question for you. You really think the Bell Collective is better than Hollywood Divas? I'm just asking.
I gotta go.
Thank you so much, Colin.
All right, yes.
To answer your question, no, I don't. I think it's right up there with it. But with that being said, thank you for calling us, Cohen, and supporting us all season. We really do appreciate it, okay?
Yes, thank you.
Bye.
Bye. All right, you guys. I want to thank everybody for leaning in with us. This is the final episode of SummerHouse for this particular season. We walked through it. I'm just so glad to support and champion a new show with fresh faces and fresh stories. It's always fun. Asia, thank you. Wait a minute. Asia, thank you for calling in via satellite. Sammy, I don't know what's going on, but fix it. Danny, thank you for, being the best host on the panel. We also had an original roommate. There are not 4 dreams, there are 5. Cortez, so thank you for being an original roommate with us, Cortez. And he's not here, so I don't know.
Chase, I had a quick question. I know we gotta go.
Yes.
Cast next year, what would you want to see more of from them?
I would actually like to see more of them venturing outside of the house next year. I loved the scene when they went to the club the first night and did that. Like, I feel like they are of a certain age, and I'm not saying that you got to be out if that's not who you are, but I would like to see more of the Vineyard. I really like the scene that we didn't mention, but them doing the Black History Tour in Martha's Vineyard. That was nice. I would like to see more of what the Vineyard has to offer. And, I would like to see the single people. Really, I want to see also the single people getting out, meeting people on the Vineyard, striking up relationships and friendships with other people, just so you can have other opinions and like have house parties and like go to the club. I just think it needs to expand on what it's already doing right now, if that makes sense.
think that's a perfect scenario because keep what you did this season, but add more of that.
Yeah, expand on it. What about you?
I want to see everybody who is in a relationship. I want to see their spouse there at least a weekend. I don't need them to be cast members, but it would be nice to have shown Preston's spouse, like they showed a little bit of his spouse.
Yeah.
I want
to bring his spouse.
Amir could bring his spouse. Like I think that is something that would be interesting to me. I don't know if it's because I'm married.
Simon will have a friend. If Amir
I just think that'd be cool because I want to see. I think if we're keeping it a buck and we're seeing their lives and how they vacation, you're gonna have your boo with you at some point
for a day or two. Because on the original SummerHouse, I've been watching some of the last season of SummerHouse. Their boo comes up for a weekend and stuff like that, and it's cute. And everybody's like, "Oh, hey, such and such, how you doing? Good to see you." You know, and it's just like the party continues. So yeah, that's fine too for me.
Or more guests in general, like if Benita came up, because they hung out with Benita at in New York City a bunch of times, like this spring. So she came up and came in the house for a weekend or something like that.
Who was Benita?
She's on Southern Charm. She's the black girl.
She came.
She's not on there, but they hung out with her. She was at the Polo Classic. So I think just seeing more young Bravo people come in, hang out will be nice.
I think that'll happen when they do, if some of them get cast on Winter House, because the Winter House is SummerHouse, Southern Charm. I think they're adding some people from Family Karma now that it's canceled. Some of them are going to be on there. So we'll probably see more of that going on next season, hopefully.
I know what I want to see next season.
Yes.
What's that?
Denise. Bring her back. I mean, not Shanice, Mariah. Bring her back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can bring Mariah back. I gotta have that. What do y'all want, Sammy? Do you want Phil back?
I want Phil to come for a weekend. I sure do. Maybe a week. The last week. Get him getting it happy.
Last day.
I want because it's gonna be better. They're all gelled. Well, hey, bring it on. Bring Phil back.
I'm gonna be absent for reviews today when y'all review when he back.
That's what we get. I plan on being absent. But with that being said, I want everybody to like and subscribe. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. TKC, Saz K, thank you for showing back up. We love you. We need you in our life. Demisio, TKC, Art World. Give me some names, guys. I'm drawing a blank of who called in tonight.
Nia Rocks again for the super chat.
Did you get Nisha?
Yes. I did. I just said Nisha. What did you say, Sammy?
It's Artwell's birthday. Say in the comments.
Is it Artworld's
birthday?
That's my girl.
Artworld, happy birthday! Now
you know take a shot for you.
I got a bottle.
Let's take a shot for Artworld. I can't take no shot for Artworld. I drunk a cocktail for
I got one right here. It's Buv.
Okay,
boom, hit it. It's liquor in here.
Boom, hit it. Let me drink the rest of this.
Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Art World. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and lean out as soon as I find what I need to find, because I know how I am. We're going to go ahead and lean out. But before we do, waterfall. Waterfall. Wait, waterfall.
Wait, one more thing. One more thing to say. For Saz K holding it down in the comments and moderating. She's been doing her thing tonight.
That's the right there. And we'll see you guys for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Bell Collective. Any other shows that I'm missing right now?
Real Housewives of New York, the reboot.
Oh, New York is coming up. And for the Lunch and Lean live Thursdays at 12 p.m. I don't know if that's been announced, but y'all heard it here first. So there's that. Look out for that.
He said he had a surprise. I think that was it.
I think I ruined the surprise.
Ruined the surprise.
Waterfall.
Peace.
I'm bringing my cousin wig next season.
Okay. And with that being said,
me too, Asia.
Good night.
We're gonna go ahead and lean out.